Hey guys, so the Oscars just got done with, and I want to give you my quick thoughts on the winners of tonight's ceremony. I'm just going to quickly go through the list. I actually have a web page up of all the winners that happened earlier tonight for the 86th Academy Awards. I do believe that is our number. The 86th Academy Awards is what I think this year's was. Um, so let's start with Best Picture. That's what the Oscars page is showing me first. I was expecting 12 Years a Slave, to be honest. As much as I didn't want it to be that movie specifically. Gravity winning all this stuff. I was a huge fan of the of her for this year for 2013. As much as I wanted that to win, it didn't win. And but 12 Years a Slave, I kind of saw coming because I know the Film Academy is big on the historical pieces. They're big on that all that kind of stuff. So that one was a little expected. Though it would have been nice if something like Gravity or Wolf of Wall Street or Her, if one of those would have won, I think I would have been a little happier. The Matthew McConaughey win wasn't too surprising, and I kind of agree with it. Just because he really had to lose a lot of weight for the role, was really convincing in the role, and pretty happy for him for the most part. Though I do think if it were me, I think I would have given it to Leonardo DiCaprio for Wolf of Wall Street. A little bit more convincing to me. Leo's been overdue for an Oscar for years now, and I would have preferred him winning for Wolf of Wall Street. But I'm still pretty happy with Matthew McConaughey winning for Dallas Buyers Club. Like I said, it was really expected, so I really can't say I'm too sad about it. So, but I am pretty happy about that one. Kate Blanchett winning for Blue Jasmine for Best Actress in a Leading Role. Wasn't too shocked there. I know even when that film came out, Blue Jasmine, that a lot of people loved her role in it. Um, I probably would have chosen Sandra Bullock for Gravity, to be honest, just because out of all these choices and all these nominations, is probably who I would have gone with. Though I didn't see Blue Jasmine, I did hear Kate Blanchett is very good in it. Um, I probably would have gone with Sandra Bullock just because her performance in Gravity was really good. Now, for actor in the supporting role, I was a little shocked that Michael Fassbender for 12 Years a Slave didn't win this one, and Jonah Hill for Wolf of Wall Street. That was another pretty convincing role as well. Um, the Jared Leto win, though, I am pretty happy with, just because he really transformed in that role. Back when even I reviewed Dallas Buyers Club, I even mentioned there that he really transformed into that role. Really, you almost had to remind yourself that you were watching Jared Leto in that movie. So, pretty happy with that winner. But like I said, I was a little shocked that Michael Fassbender lost because I know back when 12 Years a Slave came out, people were saying that his role in that was pretty similar to what Ralph Fiennes did for Schindler's List. Um, so a little surprised, but the Jared Leto win, though, like I said, it was a little bit. I saw it coming a little bit, and I am pretty happy with it. Um, the actress in the supporting role, the Lupita girl who did 12 Years a Slave, um, she did a good job. I'll give her that. I am kind of shocked though because the Film Academy is pretty big with Jennifer Lawrence. She won her Oscar last year. I know back when American Hustle came out, people were saying, "Oh, Jennifer Lawrence for sure is going to win this thing." Um, but I'm not because I was expecting the 12 Years a Slave thing to win. That actress. Um, really can't say I'm disappointed, but at the same time, it's like I think there could have been a better choice for that category, to be honest. Frozen winning animated film, I kind of saw that coming just because it's basically competing with The Croods and Despicable Me 2. And The Wind Rises had a very small screening. I don't even think it's at the Madison area yet where I live. Ernest and Celestine isn't even out in the U.S. yet, I don't think. Um, See, I saw Frozen coming a little bit, and I was kind of disappointed that Monster University didn't get nominated for Pixar stuff. Um, and I know the Lego movie is going to win next year. I know that's probably going to win next year. Gravity winning cinematography, pretty happy with that. Costume design, I'm actually shocked with this one. Because I really thought American Hustle, I thought this is the category that they were really going to shine in, because it really looked like 1970s clothing in that movie. Um, Great Gatsby, I could kind of see it coming because I mean, it was such a great visual movie, so I kind of saw the costume design coming with that. I apologize if my eye is off here just because I'm looking at the web page and all that, so I apologize for that if for those who are kind of annoyed by that in this video. But yeah, the Great Gatsby thing, very good visual movie. so I can't really complain with that one. Like I said, I am just a little shocked that they didn't give that one to American Hustle because out of all the things that movie did, costume design is probably the one really good thing that movie had going for it. For directing, pretty happy with the Gravity win. Um, I maybe Martin Scorsese for Wolf of Wall Street. I thought that was very impressive. None of these other choices I was really too happy with. So yeah, Gravity actually winning the Best Director award. I'm pretty happy with that. So Alfonso Cuarón did a good job with that movie. For documentary feature, really the only one of those that I've seen was Dirty Wars. And it was pretty cool to meet Jeremy Scahill in real life. And basically, I wanted Dirty Wars to win just to actually see him go up and talk about it because I actually got to meet him in real life. Um, back when it came to the Masson and I saw Dirty Wars. But really can't say I absolutely loved the movie. So at the same time, I'm not too shocked that this 20 Feet from Stardom won because I didn't see it, so I really can't compare the two. So, but I think it just would have been cool to see Jeremy Scahill present a speech. So more than anything else, I really wish that could have happened. Documentary short subject, I really can't talk about just because I didn't see any of those films that were presented tonight for the nominees. Film editing, Gravity, I'm pretty happy with just because it was well put together, it was well pieced together. You could definitely tell while watching it that they probably went through several editing processes in order to get that film made. So, very good job for the editing for that movie. For best foreign language film, I was a little bit shocked that The Hunt didn't win, just because I know a lot of people loved that when that came out. Even when the U.S. it was pretty big. So Great Beauty, don't know a lot about it, but I guess from what the Academy said earlier tonight, that I guess the Life is Beautiful's director made that movie. So not too shocked as soon as I heard that. Makeup and hairstyle, I'm kind of shocked that American Hustle didn't even get nominated for this one. Dallas Buyers Club, I am pretty happy with just because of the Jared Leto makeup and costume and all the stuff they had to do for him. Same with Matthew McConaughey. They really made him look like he was kind of this nobody that really was sick from this illness in that movie. So really good job with all that. So that one I'm actually pretty happy with. Music for Gravity won for music. Not too. I'm pretty happy about that. It was a very good musical score. Saving Mr. Banks, I'm kind of shocked that one didn't win. For me personally, I think Her should have won just because I love the music in it. Spike Jonze, I love all his stuff. And even the Moon song in it was very memorable. So I am kind of shocked that Best Music didn't go to Her for that one. For Best Original Song, I'm kind of shocked that the Moon song didn't win for Her. Though Let It Go for Frozen is a pretty popular song. So at the same time, I can kind of see why that one won. For production design, once again, I guess Great Gatsby won for that one. Um, but at the same time, though, it was such a very good visual movie, and I actually had it on my number 11 film list for those who saw that for last year. Um, Very good visual movie, so I can't say I'm too surprised with it. So good choice. Once again, I think I would have given it to Her though, just because its futuristic look was so good in that movie. Short film really can't talk about. I didn't see any of the nominations there. Didn't see any of the best animated films for best animated short films, so I can't talk about that one. For sound editing, Gravity, I'm pretty happy with just because the sound is very impressive in that movie. Like, for example, when Sandra Bullock's touching metal, you can literally just hear her touching the metal. There's no background music or anything. The film did a really good job with really representing that there really is no sound in space and stuff. So, um, sound mixing, once again, not too surprised that Gravity won. What I think they could have done this year just to kind of speed things up, maybe because Gravity won for both categories, maybe just say Best Sound Editing and Best Sound Mixing, because it just kind of felt redundant that they had to go through those and like, okay, come back up for this award now for Gravity. And it's just like, why didn't they just give it both awards at the same time for that award? Because I mean, sound mixing and sound editing, they're similar enough that you can kind of get away with doing them at the same time. So I'm kind of shocked they didn't do that for this year, specifically since the same film won that award. Visual effects, I knew from the beginning Gravity was going to win this. Ever since I saw that movie, I'm like, yeah, Gravity is going to win that award. Just very, very good visual film. You could definitely tell They spent 4 or 5 years making us, like they said. Very good visual film. 12 Years a Slave, waiting for Best Adapted Screenplay. Don't really agree with that. I really preferred Wolf of Wall Street or Before Midnight. Now, this is the award I'm most happy with. Right, original screenplay went to her. Really happy that happened. I'm kind of wonder why Dallas Buyers Club was in there because that's actually based off a true story. Um, but yeah, the her win for writing for original screenplay. Really happy with that one. And out of all the awards I'm looking at here, that's probably the award I'm most happy with for tonight. So, what do you guys think? Were you happy with the Oscars this year? Were you sad? Were you kind of expecting it like I was? Like I said, I'm really happy with that her win. Um, but like I said, this year was kind of a pretty expected year, so I kind of just a matter of twiddling my thumbs and just waiting for the results to happen. So, uh, I was pretty in the middle with this award ceremony. I wasn't like overly happy, but I wasn't really sad. Um, so I'm kind of right in the middle. Like, okay, I can kind of see why some of these awards were given, but at the same time, it's just like this could have been a little better if they really wanted it to be. Ellen DeGeneres, I would love to see her come back as a host. I really like that. Um, and I really liked all the little advertisements, like the one with the car with the kids filming things and, making their own little student film. I thought that was pretty clever. Um, some of the music this year, though, is just like they really could have trimmed that down just because it took so long and it took them so long to get to all the awards and things like that. And it just maybe less songs for next year. Maybe that'll help them pick up the pace better for future ceremonies. But really, I'm in the middle. I'm not super happy, but I'm not super sad with this year's results. So who knows what next year is going to bring us. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know, like I said, down below what you guys saw this year's Oscars. And I will hopefully see you here when the 87th Academy Awards happen.